You're looking at the Hercules 20 volt. Obviously, it's battery, it is brushless, and it is a variable speed surface conditioning tool. Inside the box, you're going to find the tool itself. You're also going to find its handle. It does need to be assembled. There are 2 bolts to install the handle. You are going to get a couple of keys. These keep the drum from spinning on the spool. We'll show you that in a second. A couple of Allen keys, the manual itself, and it does come with a stripping drum. This is a 40 grit stripping drum. Harbor Freight did send this to me so that I can share it with you guys. I do currently own a surface conditioning tool, but I'm very excited to see the Hercules model. And if you're not sure what this tool is used for, well, hang in there. We'll show you here in a little bit. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is install the handle, and the handle does get installed in this orientation. Then you'll take the screws that are provided and go ahead and tighten their screws up using the Allen key provided. And now let's go ahead and install the drum. The important thing to note is there is a spindle lock right here. So if you hold this button down, it'll keep this from rotating. Harbor Freight has also made it very clear to engrave left-hand thread on here. That way you know this is a left-handed bolt. Using the Allen key provided, go ahead and loosen it. That means we're going to turn it clockwise to loosen that up. This will remove the bolt, giving you access to the spool itself. And you'll notice that there are some keyways on each side. You can slip these keyways in, and that keeps everything locked. And then go ahead and install that bolt and washer. And again, it is left-hand thread, so that means if we turn it counterclockwise, it will tighten up. And again, holding the button on the other side, that will allow you to tighten things up so that nothing is going to slip. Now you're ready to use the tool. The tool itself appears to be built extremely well, and well, I expect that out of the Hercules line. If you're not familiar with Hercules, they're the top tier at Harbor Freight for power tools. There is a rubber grip to the handle, and it feels really good in my hand, and it's not incredibly heavy, but there is this handle up here that you can hang on to help support that head. Now it is variable speed, but this button is on and off. We'll tell you how to set that speed here in a second. If you just shove the button up and you let go, you can see it acts as a momentary switch. So if something were to happen or you had to turn it off, you could let go of the switch and it would go off. But if you shove it up and press down, it will lock itself on. That way, if you need to use both hands, you don't want to focus on holding that power button down, well, it'll stay running and you don't have to hold the button. To disengage the button, just go ahead and press it. It'll turn itself off. And located right above the battery and the handle is the speed setting. Pressing that RPM button will walk through all the different speeds that it's capable of doing. At its highest speed, it's capable of 3,700 RPMs. And at its lowest speed, it'll operate at 1,000 RPMs. There are multiple drums that you can purchase for these surface conditioners. Different materials with different grits. This is a 60 grit. This is a 240 grit. This is a 120 grit. They even have buffing drums. This could be very handy because of all the surface area that you have. And they even have wire wheel drums. These are awesome. There's just so much surface area. They have so much power that you could really get a lot of surface prepped in a very short amount of time. But the question in everybody's mind is, well, how well does it work? And we're going to find out. I have a piece of equipment in my workshop and I'm getting ready to prep it and paint it. And there's a lot of rust, a lot of scaled rust from where it's just been sitting outside in the yard and getting rained on. I'm going to install the wire wheel to the surface conditioner. We're going to see if we can't get some of this rough scaled rust off. And I'm going to set the RPMs to 2,500. We'll see how well that does. And just with a few seconds there, I'm already starting to get down to metal. And again, I'm only using the wire brush. Let's continue on, see what else we can do. And now we found some of the original paint. It was able to get into the crack of this weld here. And if I wanted to strip the paint, I could use the stripping drum. Let's go ahead and try that. And as you can see, it took the paint off without really any issues at all. Now, I've used these before and they do work really well. Sometimes you run into problems if you have a lot of curved or domed objects, but you can really just kind of work around it and make it work anyhow. For example, if you wanted to go around the corner while you're grinding, you would just kind of roll it around that outside corner. Inside corners are actually pretty easy because you can take the corner of the disc and get them right in there and clean those up as well. But of course, where it really shines is when you have long, flat pieces like this. You could really make quick work of this and clean this piece up in a matter of no time. So what are my final thoughts? Well, I really like it. I love the fact that it is battery operated. As I said before, I do have one of these that has a cord on it, and sometimes that cord kind of gets in my way. I love the fact that it's variable speed, and that variable speed is on the fly. You can do it right down here at the touch of a button. I also like the fact that you can lock it on. That way you're not fighting that button with your thumb as you're trying to wrestle this thing around and make it do its work. It feels really good in my hand. It feels like it has plenty of power, and obviously it's working okay with a 5 amp hour battery, but if you really needed some extra guts, you could always get one of these big 12 amp hour batteries, and I think it would last a really long time on that. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.